everyone, my name is Kelly, and this video is sponsored by Alliance for Positive Health, and it is made specifically for Food4Life. Our Food4Life program helps people work on nutrition behavior, as well as learning how to cook for specific dietary needs, and then also shopping for food on a budget. So yeah, today we're going to be making a pan-fried Asian tofu. So what we need for that is 14 ounces of firm tofu, that's right here, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, a 1/4 cup of low sodium soy sauce, that's there, 2 tablespoons of water, which I'll grab as we go, 2 teaspoons of honey, which we can't provide from Food4Life, but you can, if you have it in your pantry, throw it in the dish, that's fine. Half a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, and another 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So the first thing I want to point out here is tofu. Let's go over tofu. So tofu usually comes in a package and it's surrounded in liquid. It's interesting. So what I already did is I pressed my tofu. I did that for about 30 to 45 minutes, and what I did for that was, here, let me show you. I just put a paper towel on top of it, and then you want to put something heavier on top so it just presses the liquid out. I actually used the pineapple and it worked great, so as long as you're not allergic to pineapple, throw a pineapple on your tofu, just let it sit there, and I don't know, 45 minutes will go by and you'll see a big puddle come out of, it'll be around the plate where the tofu is. So you'll just dump that and then you'll be ready to use your tofu. So that's that. Another thing I want to point out is soy sauce. It's another thing we can't provide for Food4Life, but if you have it at home, that's great. Put it in the recipe. I use liquid aminos instead of soy sauce. It tastes pretty much the same. I do want to point out, compared to regular soy sauce, it has half the amount of sodium in it. So look for this because it's a healthier alternative. That's what the bottle looks like. It's is it Dr. Bragg's? Yeah, liquid aminos. So try that out. It's really tasty and it's a little bit healthier than regular soy sauce. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just chop up my tofu, and then I'll just go ahead and pan fry it, and I'll walk you guys through that. All right. All right, so I'm just gonna cube my tofu like you see here. So simple, just cut it again, and then cut it again. And you'll do that for the rest of the tofu. Alright, so once that's all cut up, you are going to put it right in a bowl. And you're going to take about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and throw it in there with it and mix it so it's coated on all of it. So, got my tablespoon. And then, yeah, give it a toss however you like. Something like that. All right, so once it's all coated, it's ready to pan fry, so we just gotta get our sauce together. Alright guys, so next step, I put about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil in my pan, and I'm just gonna, once it's heating up, it's pretty much good. You're just gonna put your tofu in, and you're just going to brown it on all sides. So it'll probably take about, let's say about 10 minutes. And then while that's cooking, I'm going to get started on the sauce that we're going to coat it in after, okay? All right, so So we're gonna put about 1/4 cup of your liquid aminosin or your soy sauce. That's good. Our 2 tablespoons of water. 2 tablespoons of water. 2 teaspoons of honey. Ooh. Which, if you know anyone, oops, the camera's a little high, low. If you know anyone who has local honey, that's a great option. Some people at Alliance actually make their own honey, so that's really cool. Well, the bees make the honey, they just help the process. So if you have that option, that's cool, but if not, there's plenty of honey in the store, so you can get some from there too. All right, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. That's good. And then just our honey, and we're all set. That's gonna be 2 teaspoons of that as well. I got local honey. I'm just gonna put it all right in there. Yum, yum. I'm also going to, I like scallions. Oops. For Asian recipes, so once it's all pan-fried and it's tossed in my sauce here, then I'm going to coat it with scallions, so I'll show you that when we get to the end. Alrighty. Alright everyone, I just threw in the sauce with the tofu, so it's just soaking it up and absorbing the flavor. So I'll probably give it another 2 minutes of cooking in here and then it'll be done. Alright, so the tofu's all done. See it right in here. I let it get brown on every single side of the tofu, and that's when I threw the sauce in. The sauce is going to absorb pretty fast, so keep cooking it as it absorbs, and if you always want extra, just leave some sauce to the side and you can throw it on top of your dish or however you want to do that. This will make about 4 servings, so that's great. Again, you can make it, eat it with vegetables. I'm going to eat it with curried vegetables. You can put some rice with it, but yeah, there you have it. Asian fried tofu. So if you have any questions, click the link below and you can contact us. All right, thanks guys.